Hello, my name is Grant Wilson. I own GJW Accounting and Tax Service, and this is, well, I guess we'll go by steps now. This is step 5 on the process of installing and using my QuickBooks NACHA file conversion software. In the last video, we left off where I had to add the routing and account numbers for, was it Daigle Electric or Daigle Lighting? I did so. Then I clicked on the close file button, which saved the vendor file and closed it. For performance issues, if you do not have the NACHA file generator and the vendor list files open at the same time, both files will process the information quicker, as well as when you are exporting the reports from QuickBooks into Excel. If you export the files from QuickBooks before you open the files, it will also go much quicker. Why that is, I am not exactly sure. So we're going to do the check detail. Reports, memorize reports, banking, the QB NACHA file. A quick note here. For every bill, you need what QuickBooks calls a reference number or an invoice number. If you do not have one, my file converting software will treat it as though that payment was not made. It's one of the ways all the formulas that I had to make in Excel figure out whether it's a payment or it's just an extra line. So we need a reference number every time. I know some vendors do not have invoice numbers on their bills, or you get just like a monthly statement that doesn't have one. In that case, you could just make up like a date for May. You could do 05-2015 and then just the first couple letters like LAR, and then for June you do 06-2015 LAR. Just something to make it different. So we're gonna export it, Excel, create a new worksheet. Again, I always do a new workbook and I just delete them afterwards. If you wanted to keep a workbook with all of these, you can save one and just go to create a new sheet in the existing workbook. We're going to export this file. Again, because we're using a sample file, QuickBooks does not add the extra columns, so I'm going to do that real quick here. If you are following along, you do not add an extra column between column A and column B. Now, Windows Explorer, we want the C drive, the GJW QB NACHA folder, and we want the NACHA file generator. Again, if this is the first time you open it, you are going to get the enable editing warning as well as the macro warning. You need to approve both of those. I have opened this file already, so I'm not going to have those warnings. This file is a bit larger than the vendor file, in the beginning at least, but none of the calculations are as complex as the vendor file, so nothing in here should take as long, hopefully. I do have a few terms and conditions. The first one is GJW Accounting and Tax Service is not responsible for any entry errors for routing or account numbers. This is very important. If you enter the correct routing number but enter the wrong account number, the bill you send is going to go to whatever company or person owns that account number. So make sure that you check and double check your routing and account numbers, please. GJW Accounting and Tax Service is also not responsible for keying errors in the bills and credits of QuickBooks. If you wanted to pay a vendor $100 and you accidentally paid them $1,000 and you did not notice it before you sent the NACHA file, the $1,000 is going to go through. You do get a reconciliation report before you send the NACHA file, so please use it and make sure that the payments are all correct. Number 3. I've gone over this before. You need to install my NACHA folder in the C drive. If you do not, this will not work for you. The file would have worked for you up to this point, but going forward it would not. Number 4, if you choose to purchase this software, first I want to say thank you. The second is the license is not transferable to another person or business. If you want to transfer it to another computer, if you buy a new computer or whatnot, go right ahead, just not another person or business. I'm going to agree to the terms. Then we get this window. For these two fields, the company name and company ID, once you enter those, you cannot change them unless you contact me, and I will be able to change them for you. The reason for this is, like I said before, this file is not transferable to another company or person, and these two fields here, in the most case, would be permanent unless you change your bank. So I'm going to put GJW accounting. Your company ID, that is a 10, I'm not going to say digit, a 10 character, we're just going to say number for right now because I can't think of anything else. It doesn't have to be a number, it could have letters in it as well. Usually it is a 1 plus your federal ID number, but you have to contact your bank, tell them you need your company ID for sending NACHA files. So we're going to do 1 and then a 9-digit, what do we have, 5, 6, a 9-digit number. Oops, this is the bank name, the routing number. The bank name isn't very important, but you want to put something. And this you want to try to get as close to your actual name that's on your bank account as you can. These lines right here go on your remittance invoices. Oops. So your vendors will see this information, and this information you can change at any time. The email field, you want to put the email that you want the vendors to contact in case they have a question. Please do not use my email address for this. Okay, it's going to save that information right there. Then what we are going to do is we are going to copy the headers as well as all this information. We have a check run here of 199 lines. My software will handle a check run of up to 7,500 lines. Alright, we want to paste always to F3. This will take just a couple of minutes to populate here. I'm going to end this file in just a second here, and then the next video we'll go over the steps to actually creating and emailing the file. Alright, right here, all the information is populated. Took, maybe 30 seconds. Just want to go over these buttons real quick. The file setup, as you can see, the company ID and the company name do not show up. This information does. The help, I have my YouTube channel address, my website, and my email address. Send diagnostics, that's for both files. If you have any problems, please click that. What it will do is it will send me an email saying what error codes are so I can debug it and figure out what the problem is and get it back to you. The last thing is actually not the last thing, the EFT forms. I mentioned this before. This is just the basic generic version that I put in this file. You can edit it any way you want to. This page is yours, however you want to treat it. I do prefer doing the one in QuickBooks, but if you want, you can do this. And finally, buy the program or license number. Click on this link. That will take you to the payment page. Enter a registration email address as well as a license number. This email address is what I'll use if there are any updates in the file. So thank you for watching this video, and I will go through these steps on the next one. Thank you for watching.